makes it brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
And now Zion, it's tough because it's like this guy is just, he's an athletic animal. I always need a centerpiece of my team, and that's Shaq. I'm ready for this challenge, LD.
All right, let's do it. Best of luck. The first one to take on this year's 2K TV challenge against all three cover athletes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be 5-0. It's gonna be
Okay, he's feeling good about it.
First, I got LeBron James. Okay.
The bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant put the league on notice his rookie season with spectacular play and a little jawing while he's at it. The Grizzlies rookie said, "I just play with the same chip every game," adding it's nothing personal. "I'm just having fun," he said. "My teammates and the coaches allow me to go out there, play freely, and do what I do." Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Davis. And it's Howard in at the center filling out the middle. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Tip-off goes to the Lakers. Here's Davis. Second chance shot. Howard can't hit.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
First one falls for him.
And last season, we got to see what an effective playmaker LeBron James can be. The assist numbers through the roof, career high for him at the age of 35.
Absolutely remarkable. And Greg, when I first saw him in high school in northeastern Ohio, I thought his passing was his greatest attribute, and that was after just seeing him play one time. And he's shown that throughout his career. Took on full ball handling responsibilities with the Lakers last year and showed you what he can do. He is a gifted passer and an extremely versatile player.
Now here's Morant. This one for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And he goes big with the dunk right over John Morant.
Tell you what, just add that one to the highlight reel. James is truly one of the greatest slam dunkers of all time.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And stolen by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
It's good from long range. James has got 13.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
The pass to Winslow. Howard against Valanciunas. Shot clock at 6. Back to Winslow. Over Davis. A nice shot by Winslow. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. James. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Goes up and finished off by Morant.
This is where Morant is so dangerous. The open court, he knows how to exploit a defense.
And the rejection by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Here's Brooks. They get it back. There's Winslow. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Lakers leading by 3. Now off the inbound. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, yeah.
What a play!
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Morant kicks to Brooks. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Pass to Winslow. Memphis moving that ball around. And Davis sends it back.
Davis's anticipation and timing, so good at the defensive end. This guy is a shot-blocking machine.
He gets it in there. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Winslow, stolen by Caldwell Pope. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, you can't take the length of Caldwell Pope lightly. He's excellent at using it to come up with steals.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 9 points. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got his second bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
What separates Davis from the pack? In my mind, it's his all-around offensive game. Size, skill, perimeter shooting, and post-up prowess.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. To the middle. And Jackson throws it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Now here's Morant. That three off the mark.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Here's Valanciunas after the basket by the Lakers. It's Morant in the corner. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Morant, following the basket by Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And here is Los Angeles now. They have a 9-point lead. Caldwell-Pope finds Davis. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Green. Pass to Winslow. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Morant. The shot comes out, and it's the Lakers the other way. To the paint, and here's the fast break. Davis leading the way.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Morant. Davis with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Green. Rajon Rondo subbed in for LeBron. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
It's stolen by Jones. Here's Gutteridge, guarded by Kuzma. Kicks to Jones. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Rondo. And very close to making the shot, but instead he'll go to the line for 2 on the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Lakers leading by 11. Here's Caruso. The layup off target.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
They get a hand on it. Melton passes to Jones to the inside. Anderson's shot is off. The Lakers on offense. Here's Davis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the line for him here.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Kuzma, good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Davis. 12 points for him. That one good for 2.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Passes to Clark. There's the feed to Anderson. And Anderson slams it in.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Memphis has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Melton. He's covered by Rondo. There's the pass to Gutterich. No good with the triple.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Melton. Clark outside. Here's Anderson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the Lakers call time here.
And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. Lakers leading by 14. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people in personnel.
Not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And the basket by Jones.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Down low. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Rondo. Here's McGee. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Grizzlies with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
1:06 left in the first. Melton passes to Anderson. 5 to shoot. And it's sent back by Morris. And it's the Lakers on the break. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Kuzma kicks to McGee. Here's the 3. Pass to Rondo. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rondo's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, when Rondo is at his most effective, he's setting up people, but he's also getting some points for himself on the perimeter. Then the passing lanes really open up for him, and he can give you real headaches when that happens.
They get the rebound. Jones. McGee with the block. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Clark.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Melton passes to Clark. And another miss by Memphis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Off the inbound pass. The shot, no good. Here's Caruso. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. A little bit earlier, we had a chance to chat with Kyle Kuzma, who loves playing alongside so much talent.
You know, for me, it's super cool just to learn, sit back, watch, but also compete against these guys. You know, that's something that I want to do. So to be around those guys and be in the foxhole with those guys is, it's pretty incredible.
Well, Kuzma Greg has certainly learned a lot, proficient at the offensive end, and adding more to his game every day.
Yeah, I mean, he's been focused on improving the defense and rebounding, and much of that is due to the players he's been surrounded by.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Lakers, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
They've got Morris. He's out there with JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's Rondo. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Rondo's smarts is well documented. His IQ is so high. He takes good shots and usually makes all the right plays.
Here's Melton. It's Jones on the wing. And another miss by Memphis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's LeBron in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
It's LeBron with the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaren Jackson. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
You look at LeBron James, he's truly a remarkable talent. And every season he seems to add something else to his game. It's been fun watching him, and I'm not sure how much longer we're going to see him at this level.
And both free throws good for LeBron. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And the shot is good.
Assist from
Lakers leading by 18. Here's James. Nice spin off the left rim and in. James has got 23 points.
I think LeBron is best shooting the ball off the dribble. His accuracy, spot on.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
And so here's Memphis. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 4 rebounds now tonight over Brooks. James with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Jacks up a 3. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. And they double up James. Shoots over Morant. And that one's good. James. He's got 25.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Morant passes to Valanciunas.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
From the stripe, and LeBron James gets it to go. James has got 8 here in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really...
Oh, what a dunk!
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Electric in the air. There's a certain energy that Morant generates that others simply don't have.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
The Grizzlies trail by 20. Morant passes to Winslow. Brooks outside. For 3. Memphis the rebound. Goes back up. And the rejection by James.
This is what makes LeBron so special. He does it at both ends. Great tenacity on defense.
That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Kuzma. Caldwell Pope's got 8 points.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And Clark, it was a roller coaster season, to say the least, for Kyle Kuzma. Saw his role get diminished on the Lakers, and his stats across the board were down.
Yeah, Greg, you go back to your playing days, mine as well. It's hard for young guys early in their career to understand role playing. They equate their production with minutes and accolades as opposed to contribution for the team. And Kyle Kuzma has tremendous talent, great versatility early in his career. I think he's going to be fine in the long run.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Howard comes in for Markieff Morris. Davis is subbed in for Kyle Kuzma. Memphis has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. On the wing, Winslow. And again, Memphis no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And the rejection by James. They retain possession. Jackson misses. Los Angeles leading by 22. Wing shot on the way, and he hits the jump shot. Green's got his first basket of the night.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
The Grizzlies have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
At the line for two.
And he makes the first. And so Jackson nails both of them. Lakers leading by 22. Shot on the wing, and again it's the Lakers.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
The pass to Winslow. Back to Morant. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Winslow's got 5 assists in the game.
The whole package. Morant gives you everything, including range.
Green. Howard trying to free himself up. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 21. To the paint. Valanciunas, good. And that's now 10 points for Valanciunas.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. That's a confident play there. Great execution.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. And they double up James. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. LeBron's got 33.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Howard. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Pass to Valanciunas. And the 3 off target.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Green inside the 3-point line. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
When Danny Green is in rhythm now, he is something to watch. He's got a real good feel for when to take these shots.
Lakers leading by 19. Here's LeBron, and another basket for the Lakers.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
18 feet out, and it's Morant with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Inside. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Morant's got 13.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And the Lakers with some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Alex Caruso comes in for Green. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 19. Rondo passes to McGee over Clark on the money from 12 feet away. McGee's got his second basket.
Hey, you can't forget about this now. Rondo's averaged double-digit assists multiple seasons. As good a passer as any in this league.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Pulls up, high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
For Memphis, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And that one falls for Clark.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
They get it back. Davis, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
He should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Melton. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Snatched up. And it's Davis missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. To the inside, Anderson. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Caruso. And it's Melton with the rebound. Melton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jones, the pass to Melton. Kept alive.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Caldwell Pope taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope, his defensive quickness sets him apart.
And so he hits both. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. From deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kentavious, you guys came out with a lot of energy in the first half. What got you going?
Like you said, we came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to get easy basket layups, knock down shots.
You got all that and more in that first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 35 points, 2 block shots, and 2 steals. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
Well, let's give it up. Let's give it up for King James. How many times have you seen him as a team focus on what he does? And he continues to do it in this strong league.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Grizzlies' first half?
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint, deep. When you get dominated in the post, it sets a bad tone. You always want to win that physical battle in the area. Otherwise, you wind up with a score like this. I don't believe I'm watching this.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward position. On the clock, Brooks with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
Valanciunas, good.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lakers leading by 19. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Valanciunas trying to free himself up and finished off by Morant.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Morant. He's got 15. Outside Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
Grizzlies haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both. Los Angeles leading by 19. The drive by James. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Howard's got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that number 2 overall pick.
And finished off by Morant.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, when Morant gets it dialed up, he can be unstoppable. Just too many ways to score.
The Lakers have gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Morant, offensive rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Morant. He's got 23. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. LeBron's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Davis can't get it to go. Howard uses the glass to finish the layup. Howard's got 6.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Brooks finds Morant to the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Well, you describe AD's games and you start running out of superlatives. I mean, when this guy is healthy, he dominates in a different fashion, but in similar ways to Tim Duncan.
LeBron against Morant. Here's Jackson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
First free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Here's Morant. Following the basket by Kyle.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Here's Green. Howard trying to free himself up. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Brooks misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Grizzlies shooting it beautiful here in the third, 56% from the field. Looking to end his cold spell, and they get it back. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And here are the Grizzlies now. Valanciunas dishes to Jackson. Morant passes to Valanciunas, and that one, good. Valanciunas has got 20.
And every team loves getting a night like this out of their big man. Valanciunas is the biggest lion in the Serengeti.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
J.R. Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. LeBron, good.
And now you can see the D having problems stopping the mid-range jumper, just not really closing out as much as they need to.
And finished off by Morant.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Here's Howard. A second chance effort. Davis with the bucket.
You know, it's not only his size and strength and athleticism, but Davis's timing is so special. That's why he boards it so well.
Now here's Morant. He's got 27. Pass to Clark. Knocks it loose. Here's Smith. Offensive rebound. Here's Davis. Off with the layup. Here's Howard. And no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Here's Gutterich. drains it from beyond the arc. Gutterich has got 5.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
And LeBron throws it down hard.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
Here's Morant following the basket by Dwight Howard. Down low. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Howard. 8 points for him from about 19 feet. And it's good off the back rim and in. 10 points for him.
Good shot that time by Dwight Howard. I love when he takes quality shots.
Morant, the bounce pass. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that opportunity.
And it's Smith missing. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Kicks it to Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 29.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First free throw is good.
Well, I love the confidence that JR shoots the ball with, and on occasion now, he can shoot you in or out of games when he falls in love with that 3.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Morris is checked in for Howard, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Davis. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for John Morant. J.R. Smith hits them both. Now here's Jones. He's got 5. Passes it to Valanciunas. Puts it up from 15. Again, Memphis.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Now here's Anderson, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. And Anderson kicks to Valanciunas. Dishes to Clark. Here's Melton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Free throw, no good for James. The Grizzlies trail by 18. And here's Jones. He's got 5 to the paint. And it's Anderson that time on the assist by Jones. Anderson's got 8 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Now here's Jones. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kuzma's got his 6th rebound on the night. And too long on the shot.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Smith, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Jones. He has 7. Beyond the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 10. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Back to the action after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 15. JaVale McGee is out there with Morris. Then it's Rajon Rondo. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Caruso in at the 2-guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Anderson's shot is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%.
Caldwell-Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
And Jones has it in the corner. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. That's 12 points for Tyus Jones.
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rondo finds Caldwell-Pope. McGee trying to break free. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Melton. Kicks it out to Jones. Outside Jackson. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And that one is good. And the Lakers lead by 15.
I think it's important that Caldwell-Pope makes these shots, showing real toughness, converting through contact.
Teardrop shot, and it's laid up and in by Anderson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The pass to Melton. And here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Here's Jones after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Here's Melton. Jackson trying to break free, and he gets it back.
Shooting for Memphis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Anthony Davis comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Green in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Jones. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Caruso. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one. Rondo against Brooks. Knocked loose. Over to the left wing. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And another miss. Woo, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And that one, good. Davis has got 23 points.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Lakers leading by 17. Caruso, the pass to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Justice Winslow.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You know, we very well could have some competition in the broadcast booth in a few years. I mean, Green's talked a lot about wanting to become an analyst when he retires from the game, and I don't think there's any question he'll be a good one.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Shoots from the baseline. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 21.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. With the floater, and it's good on the way in. Morant's got 18 points just in the second half.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
And Davis gets it to go.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Well, I tell you what, offensive rebounding is really an important statistic. Maybe undervalued a bit, but those extra possessions really do help.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
Davis.
You know, that's one that'll stay with us for a while. I mean, Davis, one of those guys that can really electrify a crowd, no matter what building he's in.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Valanciunas is checked in for Clark. And both free throws good for Davis. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Now Brooks to the inside. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
The drive by Green makes it off the glass. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he is starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
They get it again. Jackson trying to break free. Brooks misses.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Howard. Quinn Cook comes in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Alex Caruso. And JaVale McGee's subbed in for Green. Up again. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Brooks kicks to Morant. Pass to Winslow. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up.
I certainly hope not.
Memphis has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Scooped up. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Valanciunas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and they're able to recover. Winslow with it. He kicks to Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. It's stolen by Bradley. And now it's Rondo running all the way. Here he goes. Cook, good.
Master teaching class going on out there on how to run an offense. What a beautiful thing it is to watch Rondo go to work.
Now here's Morant. Brooks up on top. Here's Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Jackson's got 10 points here in the second half. It's Kuzma penetrating, and he converts the layup.
You know what? At 6'9", Kuzma is a terrific athlete, and he's very good at using that size and athleticism to knife through the defense.
Now here's Morant. Winslow, and another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Again, Los Angeles. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Morant outside. Jackson has the open look, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Count that one. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Now here's Brooks, looking to get back on track here. Here is Rondo. Here's Bradley. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line for 2.
The first one falls, and Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Davis comes in for Quinn Cook. Danny Green, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's LeBron in for Rajon Rondo. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 18. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from 3-point range. Valanciunas has got 35.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans. After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Winslow dishes to Jackson. Pass to Morant. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the basket by Los Angeles. Valanciunas, and it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
On the wing, Winslow. Passes it to Valanciunas. Morant outside. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And he recovers it. Here's Valanciunas. No good, not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Los Angeles leading by 13. And here's Bradley from 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Bradley's got 4 this quarter.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Now here's Winslow. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Trying to get open is Davis. And got it! Another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for LeBron.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off. Nice job hitting them right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Green. They grab their own miss, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 33.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're ahead by 16. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And the Lakers with possession here. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Count that bucket.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Jackson throws it down hard.
And, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Bradley. Again, Los Angeles.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin, here with AD. Hey, you guys seem locked in tonight. What was the key?
Well, we came out aggressive defensively and offensively, and against a team like that, you got to come out aggressive defensively first, and I think we did that through the whole 48.
Yeah, you certainly beat them to the punch, and you beat them on the scoreboard as well, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.